Have you ever noticed this strange mystery in Scient? Some actors disappear from the screen for months. Yet when the new rankings come out, they are still at the very top. And this November, two names refuse to step aside. Backhand index pointing right Wang Yibo, the silent hurricane of popularity. Backhand index pointing right Wei Dashuan, the late bloomer who has finally found his golden moment. So how did they do it? And what does this ranking really say about the power of fans, timing, and quiet hard work? Stay with me because today on Star Watch Now, we are going to unpack the real story behind the November male star rankings. There is something undeniably magnetic about monthly star rankings, and it has nothing to do with numbers alone. At their core, rankings allow audiences to make sense of an industry that often feels chaotic, unpredictable, and larger than life. With every new drama release, every variety appearance, every endorsement, and every social media trend, the entertainment landscape shifts constantly. These rankings offer viewers a moment of clarity, a snapshot that captures who is resonating with the public at this exact moment in time. For fans, rankings satisfy a much deeper emotional need, the desire to see hard work recognized. Supporting a celebrity often feels like walking alongside them, celebrating their breakthroughs, defending them through storms, and waiting patiently for their next moment. When a favorite star rises in the charts, it feels like personal validation. It is as though the audience's long-term loyalty finally receives a tangible reward. For casual viewers, rankings are a gateway. They introduce new names, fresh faces, and unexpected talents. Suddenly, someone who was once overlooked becomes impossible to ignore, and curiosity draws audiences deeper into their world. Ultimately, these rankings captivate because they tell stories, not just of popularity, but of effort, momentum, and emotional connection. They remind us that every position on the list represents someone's journey, someone's resilience, and someone's moment to shine. Wong Yibo's continued presence at the top of the November rankings is a phenomenon that goes beyond simple popularity. His influence is not loud or showy. It lives in a kind of controlled quietness, a confidence that does not demand attention yet inevitably receives it. At a time when constant exposure is often mistaken for relevance, Wang Yibo remains an anomaly, an artist whose silence speaks louder than endless updates. What keeps audiences drawn to him is the depth of his previous work and the consistent discipline he has shown throughout his career. From The Untamed to The Wind Chaser, his characters linger long after the final scene ends. They reveal the steady evolution of an actor who refuses to be defined by a single role or trend. Even when he takes time away from screens, the discussion around him continues, fueled by the maturity and sincerity he brings to every project. Moreover, his appeal lies in his restraint. He does not chase attention. Instead, he chooses his appearances deliberately, allowing each to carry weight. This sense of purpose creates anticipation. Audiences know that when Wang Yibo returns, it is because he has something meaningful to offer. In a world overflowing with noise, he reminds us that true influence does not always shout. Sometimes it simply stands still, and the world quietly gathers around it. Wei Dashuan's rise in this month's rankings is not merely the result of a successful drama. It is the product of a long, patient journey finally reaching its turning point. For years, he carried the image of the cheerful companion, the comedian, the man who brightened variety shows rather than led emotional narratives. Yet beneath that warmth, audiences always sensed an untapped potential, a depth waiting for the right story to bring it to life. That moment has finally come. His recent role has allowed viewers to witness a different side of him, an actor capable of carrying grief, complexity, and tenderness with surprising honesty. The shift in public perception is immediate and powerful. People are no longer saying, "He is funny." They are now saying, "He can act, he can move me, and most meaningfully, he deserves this." What makes his journey so inspiring is that it echoes the experiences of many viewers. Not everyone succeeds early. Not everyone is recognized at their first attempt. Some people bloom later than others, and their success feels all the more profound because it arrives after years of perseverance. Wei Dashuan's transformation is not just a career milestone. It is a reminder that growth can happen quietly, steadily and unexpectedly. Sometimes one role is all it takes to reveal who a person truly is. While Wang Yibo and Wei Dashuan may dominate much of the conversation this month, the November rankings reveal a broader, more nuanced picture of the entertainment world. These lists are not simply popularity contests. They reflect the evolving tastes, expectations, and emotional priorities of the audience. One clear trend is the increasing value placed on acting skill. Viewers today are less impressed by surface-level glamour and more attuned to authenticity, emotional depth, and character interpretation. Actors who devote themselves to meaningful performances are rewarded with admiration that lasts far beyond a single broadcast. Another trend is the shift towards long-term credibility. Stars who consistently choose good projects, behave with professionalism, and maintain genuine rapport with fans stand the test of time. Their presence on the ranking feels stable and deserved, not a fleeting rise fueled by momentary hype. Finally, the list reflects a more thoughtful, mature audience. People are beginning to appreciate different types of success. The explosive breakthrough, the steady climb, the comeback after doubt, and the quiet resilience. The ranking is, in many ways, a celebration of diversity within the industry. Proof that there is space for all kinds of talent, all kinds of journeys, and all kinds of stories. In short, these rankings reveal not who is perfect, but who continues to grow, on screen and in the hearts of viewers. Rather than simply observing this month's rankings, viewers have the opportunity to shape the conversation in a more personal and meaningful way. Instead of asking, "Who ranked first?" a more powerful question emerges. Who moved you the most this month and why? Every viewer has their own emotional compass. Some may connect with the quiet determination of a longtime favorite. Others may be inspired by the fresh energy of a rising newcomer. Some may admire technical skill, while others respond deeply to vulnerability and sincerity. By inviting audiences to reflect on their own choices, the ranking transforms from a passive list into a shared experience. This approach encourages thoughtful interaction. Instead of debating who deserved a higher position, viewers can express what particular moment, scene, or performance touched them personally. It shifts the focus from competition to appreciation, creating a more positive and welcoming community. Imagine each viewer building their own top 3 for November, not based solely on statistics, but on emotional resonance. These personal lists become windows into different viewpoints, different tastes, and different stories of connection. When audiences participate in this way, the ranking no longer belongs to the industry. It belongs to everyone watching, everyone feeling, and everyone willing to celebrate the artists who have brought light into their month.